Reeves! Is that you? Reeves!
Not that I know of.
Who's that then?
It's just me. My name's Mac. I own the bar in town.
What is that? Do you know me?
Not personally, but I know a tired traveler when I see one. I heard you've been camping out here a while. My wife thought it'd be nice to bring you something.
Are you armed?
Of course I am. I'm bringing steak dinner to some outlaw camping in the forest.
And you don't know me?
Should I?
Why are you bringing me food?
Well, I think the baby born on this day would be happy with me.
What?
It's Christmas.
Oh. Is that so? Afraid I've lost track of time. Feels early. Well, Merry Christmas, friend. Thank you, mister.
Oh, it's the least I could do. Besides, my wife's family's staying with us this week. Figured I'd much rather spend Christmas with some desperado than be in that house anymore.
Desperado? You call me an outlaw?
I ain't calling you nothing. But that's a pretty big gun for someone who's not expecting visitors. So tell me, should I know you? Should I know who Reeves is?
Consider yourself fortunate that you don't.
Don't give me that. It's not like you're exactly hiding the fact that you're running from something. Is it the law, or did you just piss off the wife?
I'm kind of running away from myself.
Even beyond fortune and glory. They say the hardest thing for a man to find is himself. But hey, the start to that journey means you found some kind of purpose, no?
I suppose so.
Come on then. In exchange for the meal, I insist to at least know who I'm feeding.
Luke Dempsey.
Luke Dempsey. No wonder you're running. Peter McCarthy. But usually I'm just Mac. So what, you and Milton Reeves get into a fight then? Because if the rest of the Dempsey Reeves gangs is on the way, and you're planning on using that, I think you might need a bigger gun.
No, we weren't fighting. Just disagreeing.
What? His share of the purse start to get too big?
Maybe. But even still, that weren't the problem. I just wasn't interested in killing folk who didn't need killing no more. And it seemed more and more that it's all Reeves cared about. Getting his revenge.
So tell me, when did you realize that revenge ain't all it's cracked up to be? Was it a Christmas miracle?
No miracles here, I don't think. Actually, last Christmas I was holed up near Santa Fe. A rival gang wanted our heads. Mine especially. That's what led to our migration north. It's what really put Reeves on edge and left me with a lot of doubt.
So one day, we was robbing this bank in Nebraska. And when we do that, my job is to sit quiet with the folk who work there to make sure they don't make too much of a fuss. And usually folks are quaking in their boots, crying, and begging me not to kill them. The usual rigmarole. Well, one of the tellers, a girl, was as calm as a deer eating clover. She just sat there quietly and didn't make a peep. I thought that was very interesting. I took note of her. Well, a few days passed, and after we'd moved to the town over, I caught a glance at her in the general store. I felt compelled to say something, So I waited for her at the door, and when she came out, I could tell she recognized me, even without the mask. So I told her I was sorry for the distress, and that it was just business. I expected she'd be mad, or maybe ignore me, but instead, she thanked me for apologizing. She weren't angry or nothing, just grateful to be alive. And that sparked something. Like, something I've been searching for by robbing banks and killing folk. And there she was, just walking around with it. So, tickled by curiosity, we got to talking, and changed my way of seeing things.
I told her if folk aren't interested in apologizing, I see no reason to forgive them. That's why I was fine with Reeves being hell-bent on revenge for so long. An eye for an eye. It made sense to me. She said it ain't about what happened, it's about what's next. You can't change the past. You just gotta focus on the future.
So many men look back when the road only really goes forward.
Reeves had this saying, one should forgive one's enemies, but not before they're hanged. All he did was look back, I'm afraid.
Ain't it funny how making things right never really changes anything? In my bar, I've seen them all. Men who want revenge. Men who've already got it. To tell you the truth, neither of them's any happier than the other. One's just got more blood on his hands. So what about Reeves then? You forgive him? What are you doing all the way up here? Or is he beyond forgiveness?
No. He may be a devil, but I know there's no good in killing him. Not personally, at least. He deserves the long arm of the law, and then some. But his neck's not mine to hang. But to forgive someone, you have to really mean it, with every fiber of your being. Well, I've seen that man do some wicked things. I'm afraid that if I try to forgive him now, I'm not going to mean it. Now, that's the nature of my pilgrimage.
Well, that pilgrimage brought you to me, didn't it? Clearly it's not all bad. And us meeting on Christmas? I think I get it now. Because if the man we celebrate today can be backstabbed, whipped, tortured, nailed to a cross, and still beg God to forgive those who did it, because they didn't know any better, you can forgive Milton Reeves. That man on the cross would be plumb proud of you for doing so.
Thank you for saying that. I know I can. Well, I guess there's always tomorrow.
There is? What about now, Desperado? Look at you. You're thin as ice, walking around the forest eating radishes. You got no time left to borrow. Tomorrow he promised. But I'll give you something that is. You go back down south, do some serious talking with Reeves, make things right. Come back here, I'll give you a job at the bar. It's not much, but it's honest. Besides, Coffeeville has its own sort of beauty. It's all in little things.
That would mean a lot to me. I'm starting to think honesty just might be my color. I'm glad to be spending Christmas here.
Speaking of Christmas, you know, they say Christ was supposed to be born in Ireland, but they couldn't find 3 wise men. What a virgin. Oh.
Ireland, huh? That's where you're from, isn't it?
Sure is. But word was spreading about the New World. Times were getting tough back home. I bought a one-way ticket to Massachusetts. Met me wife on the boat. All right, Desperado. You know what's next.
It's a long way back to Nebraska.
Good then. Plenty of time to think. Blessed are the merciful, you know? For they will be shown mercy. A much greater mercy than you can imagine.
For the sake of mercy. I won't be needing this. Hold on to it for me. I'll be back for it.
I'm counting on it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.